People said Tasha was going through it. The plan she spent years building fell apart. The people she thought were her foundation drifted. Every bit of certainty disappeared. From the outside, it looked like she was losing everything. And for a long time, Tasha believed them. It started with her home. Tasha had lived in the same apartment for years. It was her safe haven, just big enough for the woman she used to be. But when the lease ended and the rent spiked beyond her reach, no matter how she tried to force the numbers to work, that door quietly closed. She found herself packing her life into boxes with no clear destination, crying because the walls that had defined her were gone. Then it happened with her work. For years, Tasha traded her true calling for a steady check, squeezing her vibrant soul into a corporate role that never fit. She was an entrepreneur at heart, waiting for the courage to use her gifts and build something of her own. But comfort is a trap, and when that stability was finally ripped away, the panic hit hard. The bank account was shrinking. The silence was deafening, but the unraveling didn't stop at her career. It reached Maya, too. They had been best friends since middle school, shared every secret and every pain. But slowly, they stopped walking in the same direction. No big fight, just a growing distance, like a cold draft moving through the room. Tasha replayed every conversation, searching for the mistake she must have made. But in the silence, something shifted. Inside, it stopped feeling like failure and started feeling like a heavy weight being lifted. That's when the realization hit her. This isn't losing, this is clearing. She looked at her boxes and realized she wasn't losing a home. She was being evicted from her comfort zone because her soul had outgrown the square footage. She looked at her career and realized she hadn't lost her security, she had lost her distractions. That corporate job wasn't her source. It was the cage keeping her from her wealth. And with Maya, she thought she wasn't losing a friend. She was outgrowing a version of herself that no longer existed. Tasha was shedding the connections of her past to create space for the people who would resonate with her future. That's when the pattern became clear. Nothing was being taken, everything was being prepared. In nature, when a forest grows too crowded, the weaker trees fall first. Not because they are useless, but because the forest needs space for the strongest roots to stretch. Without the clearing, nothing new can survive. So, if everything in your life feels like it's leaving, it might be because life is finally making room for what was always meant to stay. This quiet you're standing in right now, it isn't emptiness. It's the moment before something real arrives, before the love that meets you at your death, and before the purpose that finally fits. So when things begin to fall away, the people, the plans, the certainty, the comfort, don't chase what's already loosening its grip. Don't beg for what's already finished. Stay. Breathe. Trust the clearing. Because sometimes what feels like loss is actually life doing the bravest thing it can for you, making sure nothing blocks what's coming next.